Today we're making Iowa's famous dessert, Scotcharoos. I got the recipe from 2 Peas in Their Pod, Scotcharoo recipe online. And let me show you how to make it. We're gonna start with a 9x13 pan and make sure it is well greased. And you can always line some parchment paper just to make taking the Scotcharoos out a lot easier. Okay, so we're gonna start with 1 1/4 cups of peanut butter, 1 cup of corn syrup, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay, let's get going. Just the butter. Here's 1. And 1/4. Measure peanut butter with your heart. Okay. 1 cup of carob syrup or corn syrup. Just dump that in there. Peanut butter hands. Okay, there's 1/2 cup. 3/4. And then just gonna stir it up for now. So I cannot wait. This is gonna be so good. Now that I have that all done, we're just gonna put it on the stove. It's gonna be a lot easier to use. Okay. It's already looking good. We're just gonna stir this over medium heat until the sugar is dissolved and the mixture is smooth. But just make sure it doesn't start boiling, because then that will make really hard Scotcharoos and you kind of want them chewy. Unless you like hard Scotcharoos. Then it's totally up to you. This is looking really good. I mean, look at that. So I actually grew up making Scotcharoos, and this is one of my favorite desserts. So I am very happy this is on a state list for their state dessert. Gives me an excuse to make it. Just make sure you keep stirring to make sure it doesn't burn. So you know when it's done, when it starts boiling around, you see it bubbling around the edges. Let's get a closer look. Oh my gosh. So you can see that it's bubbling around the edges. So that's when you know it is time to remove it from the heat. So now that it's off the heat, we're gonna add vanilla, some salt, and then the cereal. So it's about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Again, I like to measure with my heart with vanilla. The salt. Have a teaspoon of salt, and then we have 6 cups of crispy rice cereal. I'm using the off brand because it's cheaper. That's like 1 1/2. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we mix to incorporate. You just mix it until it's fully combined. Oops. Make sure your pot is big enough for this, because there's a lot of Rice Krispies. I thought about making a 1/2 batch, but I know how much I love these, and even though it's just me and my husband, I know this is gonna get eaten. So that should be well enough. Now we get our 9x13 and just dump it in. Okay, and we're just gonna smooth it out, but make sure you don't push it too hard in, or else it's gonna make them kind of hard and not as chewy as well. So just try to smooth it out, but don't push down. Just wanna make it smooth on the top, enough for the chocolate. And that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so I'm just gonna microwave my chocolate chips. You can always put them on the stove if you'd like. Okay, so we have chocolate chips and butterscotch chips, which is great that I made the 7-layer bars last week because I have some left over. It's about a cup of each, and again, this is the kind of thing I measure with my heart. I'll just use the rest of it. Ooh, I might need a bigger bowl actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the microwave just for a minute, and then we'll stir. Okay, not a minute, but just 30 seconds. Take it out and stir. Oh, this is already looking great. They're very soft already. We're gonna throw those back in for another 15 seconds. And wait. And just keep doing that until it's all smooth. Just gonna put it in just for a few more seconds, just to make sure. That is it. And then we just pour on top. Smells so good. And smooth. And now we're just gonna put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes to set. And while it's setting, I'm gonna clean up. I just took this out of the freezer because I didn't want to wait for it to firm up in the fridge because it was taking too long. So we are just gonna take this out and place it on a cutting board. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Still a little bit soft in the middle, but I couldn't wait. I'm so glad I made a full batch instead of half. Okay, here we are. Some beautiful Scotcharoos. All right, let's see if they're as good as I remember. Oh, 10 out of 10. There's a reason why this is my favorite dessert. You'll want to make an entire batch, if not 2 times or 3 times the amount. These are going to be gone before you know it.